Hi, this is Majinoni, and this is my review of The Fall of the Hulks. Now, I realize that this is probably a storyline that was a long time in the making, considering you had, Hulk getting sent off into space, Planet Hulk, and then you had World War Hulk, and then the Red Hulk storyline. I liked everything up until the Red Hulk storyline, except for I thought World War Hulk was kind of a letdown. I knew that the Hulk wasn't going to win anyway, so I was prepared for it, but I was willing to accept the weak ending. But when I got to the Red Hulk storyline, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. This game that Jeff Loeb was playing with the fans with who is the Red Hulk? Is it Doc Samson? Is it Rick Jones? Who is it? And then they always dangle who it potentially is, and then make sure that they remove any possibility that that's who it is. And the fact that they turned Rick Jones into a Hulk-like character is just stupid. But anyways, I like the premise of the idea of the Fall of the Hulks, in that you had the intelligent Hulk villains like the Leader, Red Ghost, Wizard, MODOK, you had Doctor Doom, Tinker, Egghead, and then they were all supposed to be battling the Hulk characters. Now, they got rid of Doctor Doom pretty early, because while Doctor Doom backstabbed these guys backstabbed Doctor Doom later on. And then on this side of the board, some of these people are in league with the villains, and some people I'm not even sure what side they're on, since they have their own agendas. But anyways, I thought this was a good idea, brains versus brawn. Now, along the way, you had two different styles of artwork. You had the Ed McGuinness style, which is a little bit more cartoony, and which actually I was thinking this art pretty much needs to belong in this show, not in this title. And you have this Hulk, which is by Paul Pelletier, which is a little bit more realistic, a little bit more comic booky like style. I'm sure his art, well, I like this style a little bit more. I'm sure people are going to prefer the other style a lot better, because I understand everybody has their tastes and whatnot. Now, there's two different storylines that are going through here. One is on this one here, the Hulk side. You have the Red Hulk, the Red She-Hulk, She-Hulk's in this one, and then you had this team of supervillains that sided with the Red Hulk. Like people like Deadpool, Elektra, and Punisher, and they fought the X-Force, of all people, because Domino figured out who this was. And then the other side of the thing, which is in the Incredible Hulk line, is basically David Banner. And again, you have Red Hulk crossing over in both. Now, if you notice, you don't have a number here that says like which sequence. So you take your pick. It doesn't really even matter what order you read them in, as long as, I guess, it's two different things, and you just hope that you don't get too confused as to what's going on with the Red Hulk. Now, along the way, in this one, The Fall of the Hulk's Gamma, by John Romita Jr., you have, the funeral of Ross, after he gets killed by the Hulk. And at surprise, at the end, who do you find out is alive? You have Glenn and Betty. I was like, oh, come on, these people are dead, especially Betty. Can't people stay dead? Apparently not. They can't. Anyways, along with the Fall of the Hulk, you have the battle with Doctor Doom, because he's got to be stopped. Of course they don't. They've pretty much crippled Doctor Doom, but then yet you forget about there's a thing called Doom War that came out at the same time. I don't know how they're going to explain that, but obviously something's not in continuity. Anyways, this is another review. Wait. But anyways, so you have this storyline that's going on, and I really started to get into it once Banner got things going, where he became, he's super smart now, and he's actually fighting his arch enemies using his brains and intelligence. You have, his team of heroes, and then they're really kicking some butt, and I'm really impressed with it so far, and I was like, something just didn't stick well with me in that things are going a little too well for Banner. I was like, how can that be? Banner's just on a roll. It's like no matter what the villains do, Banner's just like one step ahead of them. And if that's the case, why is this thing taking so long to make? It didn't quite, I just didn't quite understand it. But then they did something. They did something that made my eyebrows twitch. And that was, hey, let's turn all these superheroes into Hulk-like characters. Now, granted, some of these characters I wouldn't mind seeing, but on the other hand, why are you doing this? This is so stupid. This is such a stupid idea. It's a waste of my time. Because none of these characters are going to stay like this for long. All this is just eye candy. It has no relevance to a story. It offers nothing of value but to make people go, wow, look at Wolverine. Wow, look at this guy. Look at that guy. Aren't they cool? Look at Deadpool. Look at Spider-Man. Wow. Well, you know what? I'm not falling for this crap. I read too many comic books to be tricked by some crap like this. But then this is what completely turned me off to the point I will never read another Fall of the Hulk issue. All of this is a dream. Everything that Banner accomplished is a dream. What is this? Is this a Dallas rerun? You know what? This is what I think of the Hulk. This is what I think of it. This is a complete waste of my time. This is a waste of my paper. This is a waste of everything. This should never have been approved. Total BS. Insult to the fans that they pull something like that. Come on. But anyways, that's my review. Don't buy it. It's a waste of time. No matter what they're going to do to make up for it, it's not going to matter. If anything, if you really must know what happens, just wait until the last issue and read that. Because you know what? Nothing's going to change. Banner's going to win, surprise, surprise, and then they're going to start off on a new storyline like nothing happened. If you have comments or questions, just feel free to leave them. Subscribe to the channel. Until next time.